Okay, hey, welcome everybody. Can you believe it's June? This is hilarious. It's awesome, but I cannot believe we are almost halfway through the year. That's crazy. All right, well, we're going to kick off our team call like we always do. And Justin is on his way. He's smoking some meat right now, so he'll be in here in a minute. But I wanted to invite you guys to pop in the chat. I'm going to have you guys share what the Jules and I talked about on Monday morning. We meet every Monday at 6:30 a.m. And I asked them to share a win and a learn. And so if you guys are game for popping in the chat, something that a win, big or small, and something that you learned, not a failure, a learn. Okay. And if you have someone that did something amazing on your team, please shout them out in the comments. Let's get the chat going. Oh, Rachel said she's a nursing mom and sometimes she drinks Slim and Hydrate and eats the cookie. Okay, so total permission for you moms that are nursing babies. But mamas that aren't nursing babies anymore, we have to be a little more judicious with our cookie intake. Okay. Well, while you guys are popping in the chat, I'm going to share some team-wide wins, which hopefully you've all seen on the team page. We've had a bunch of shout outs going out, which is super fun. We had almost 400 people added to the team in the month of May. So congratulations for that, everybody. And wanted to shout out a few top enrollers. So Mary McDonald added 19 level ones. Tara Page added 14. Grace Amberzetti added 11. Candace added 9. Amy Wilson and Angela Kapp added 8. Maylee added 7. Rose Shapansky and Kira added 6. And 26 of you, actually, there's even more than that because there was a big chunk that added between 4 and 5 level ones. And then there was 26 of you that went silver again. So I wanted to just shout out everyone that did the power of 3 last month, because really that's what refills the bathtub. And it's important. I know this was really talked about when Justin and I started, how important it was to go silver every single month. It was the the 2 top tips that we got at our first leaders retreat back in 2015 was don't quit, because newsflash, I mean, we all saw Angie Amberzetti go diamond in April on her 9-year Plexus anniversary. 9. And I was talking with Brooke Hemingway because we roomed together, and she's like, yeah, she goes, the thing I see is that people quit too soon. They quit the products too soon a lot of times, and they quit the business too soon because like maybe the pace isn't as fast as they want. But I think that's encouraging because the key is don't quit and also go silver every month. Those were the 2 top tips that we got across the board, hands down. It's like everyone conspired together when they gave us their tips. It's like the same stuff. So kudos if you went silver again last month or silver for the first time. I did want to shout out a few people that had some amazing rank ups last month. So we had a fast start. I think it's our first fast start senior Ruby on the entire team. And that was Mary Graham. And I got to meet her last month at Angie's event. It was so fun. But she actually did a little training in the Momentum Makers group. If you didn't see it yet, you can hop on that tonight or tomorrow and listen to what she has to share. She has some really good, really good tips for going senior Ruby. And she didn't just go senior Ruby, she did it fast because she just started sharing in February. And so she got some amazing bonuses. And she and her level 1 Candace earned the Silver Stars trip. So I'm really excited for more on the team to earn that. Did you guys know that since January, there's been a 1 team earner or earners every single month? I don't want to leave anyone out, but Brandy earned it in January. And then who earned it in, I think Madison. And if you earned it, pop in the comments. Madison earned it, I think, in February. And then Candace and Mary earned it in April. And then Rita Dotson earned it in March. And I don't think I don't think they've announced the winners yet for May. But if you have not yet earned Silver Star Strip, you can earn it through Ruby, Ruby Rank. And it's an amazing trip. You get to go out to corporate. Yeah, we'll have more details on that. Candace Harris ranked up to Ruby. We had 2 senior golds, Emma Borntrager and Amy Wilson. And okay, if you're just popping on, we're sharing all the wins. Okay, share a win and share a learn in the comments. We want everyone talking. Okay, there's 23 of you and there's 14 comments, so we got to beef it up if you're able to pop in the comments. All right, and then we had some new golds on the team. So Dolores, oh my goodness, Dolores, she went gold. I'm so proud of her. She's been a product user for about 7 years. And one thing that when I was writing down some notes is I was realizing like how many rank ups we had from people that had been on the team for a good long while, which is so fun. And then kudos to a couple of couples that double ranked. So Allie, not Amberzetti, Allie Proctor, Angie's daughter, Allie, and her husband, Chris, ranked up to gold and Fast Start Senior Silver. And then Chris's sister, Lizzie, and her husband ranked up to Senior Silver and Silver. So fun. Grace Amberzetti ranked up to gold. Brittany Weiss also did, Tara Page, and Mary McDonald. So congratulations, you guys. And real quick, I want to shout out some Senior Silvers: Becky Hawbaker, Jillian Updegraff, Jessica Lapin, Lizzie and Ryan, that I already mentioned, and then Caitlin. And then I'm just going to shout out my level 1 Fast Start Silver, Jonna Bennett from Mattoon. She went silver. And then also Elena Kramer. And we had a fun meet up at the park last week. And she's been on the products for a little while. And we decided to help her make a post, and she went silver the same day. It was so fun. And she's going to share with us in a minute, hopefully, if she's done feeding the baby. So, all right, let me see what you guys said. All right. So fun. Yeah, shout your people out. Jacqueline has a learn. She said, keep asking people that don't say flat no because they might join somebody else. Melody said, Victory was a lot of business reach outs done and building her confidence there. Her learn is to have a clear step-by-step plan for new business builders and just clarifying her process so that they aren't left floundering. Love that. Jonna went silver in May. She said her learn was to be resilient and not to let fear paralyze you. It's okay not to have all the answers. Yes, because if you don't, I mean, obviously, we're not going to have all the answers ever, but we have great resources that we can plug people into. Elena, yes, she signed up her first customers this month, and then her learn was that it's best to start the newbies with a welcome pack. Okay, yay. Brittany said she ranked, her win was that ranked up 3 people on her team to silver, so she developed 3 silvers, and her learn was to not let fear stop her. Linda said point growth. Yay, Linda, I saw that. I was going through the list today, and I have a yellow highlighter. I was going through lots and lots of point growths, so that is awesome. Even if it wasn't a rank up month for you, because did you know there's only 9 months in your Plexus journey that will be rank up months. The other months are either working to maintain and or working on point growth. And as we know, maintaining your points is work. Depending on the month, it can definitely be a lot of work. Okay, Linda says, I've learned that most of my thoughts come from 2 places, either fear or love. Auditing my thoughts for where they're coming from. Going to work at coming from love when I'm serving people. I love that. Thank you, Linda, for sharing that. Gretchen said her win was upping her IPA after some family craziness. Her learn was a new list system for tagging people in pertinent testimonies. Ooh, I love that. Yeah, I forget to do that. Don't forget the add tag message method. I think that's what it's called, ATM, where you're like sending people testimonies, either sending them to them privately or tagging them in a group so that they will build their belief. Mary's added 2 to her team. Wonderful. Angela, whoa, there's a bunch of these. Okay, Angie says, mindset shift after many family issues. She did IPA consistently and signed a friend, and she has events scheduled for June, July, August, and September. Love that. Zoom meetings and wellness workshops. Mary said, I learned to expect the unexpected when sharing the products. Yes, we all can resonate with that for sure. Brandy's win was developing a Fast Start Silver, and she had several in-person events for her team. Yes, and her learn was or is to work like a jewel to become one. Ooh, love that. All right, Hannah had 3 new personal VIPs. Yes, she came sliding in at the last minute, but made it happen. Way to go, Hannah. And her learn was in that, you know what? That's the thing. Sometimes we have a crazy month, but the beautiful thing about network marketing is when you plug in, you can make some things happen. So, okay, and her learn is to keep the conversations going. It's so exciting when one of those finally say yes, yes. And Shara says her wins were that she developed a silver and had another share with one. Yeah. And that's the thing, guys, is like celebrate the buddy system and make that the culture on your team where you're encouraging people, even if they're not wanting a business or they don't want to share, they don't really care about sharing or, making initial money back. Even if they just share with a buddy, like that's one more person that our products have impacted. And that's a big win. Okay, so if you're just popping on and you don't know what we're doing, we're sharing our wins. So pop in the chat because we want to hear everybody's wins. All righty. Well, Elena, are you ready to share? If not, we can bump it over to Dolores. Let me look real quick at the videos. No, I didn't. All right, Dolores, are you on? I know everyone was kind of sliding into home plate tonight. Oh, I see you. Hello.
Hi.
All right, Dolores, we're so thrilled. The whole day she goes, so she ranked up to gold early in the month, and the whole day, every time I thought of her rank up, I literally could not stop smiling. So we want to hear your story. Okay, take it away.
All right. So I started the product 7 years ago. My sister Kathy introduced them to me, and yeah, I had terrible hormone imbalances and crazy blood sugar. If you see me looking over here, I have some notes here to keep me on track. And so yeah, I felt the results, and that's why I continued to take the products. And so fast forward to last July, I was just really praying for something to be able to stay at home and still help out financially. I was house cleaning every week, and the ladies I was cleaning for were very kind and allowed me to bring my children along. And they still paid pretty nice, but it was like if I could only just stay at home, because I was so tired of the hustle and bustle of always leaving. And I was like, there should be something that I could do from home that would pay better. And that's when I started noticing Megan's posts more, about the rank, the monthly payments for the ranks. And I was like, what if I could do that? But what was holding me back was fear. I was scared of what people are going to think. And I finally got on the phone with Megan, and we had a nice chat. And something that she has told me, and that I tell the people that I've been signing up, you don't have to know everything to just get started. You can ask your upline, stay connected with your upline, and they will give you tips. They will connect you. You can do three-way messages. I did a lot of three-way messages with Megan to start with. And now I've learned from those, and I can do those with my girls. So yeah, I started sharing last July, and I had a bit of a time to get to silver. I did not go fast start silver at all, which I didn't restart my account. I just started adding people. And so I had my first ad in September. And then I didn't get, okay, October. Yeah. I ranked silver in October and senior silver in November, and was working really hard to get to gold. And it just seemed every month that I added people, that same amount of people would quit using the products and just cancel their subscriptions. So it's been a journey. And in December or January was the closest I had gotten to gold, and I was at 88 points. And it was so close. At the last hour, I was like, how can I make this happen? But I finally decided it wasn't supposed to happen. And so since then, it would have been 4 months. I was a very strong senior silver, but just kept continuing the conversations. And then finally I did rank gold last month. I was super excited about that. And as I said, it's been a journey. I guess going to Tennessee with Megan and the whole crew of ladies was so much fun for me. I won't be able to go to convention, but I told the others, this gives me just a little bit of a taste of what it could be like. I got so much encouragement from the ladies, and I love that Plexus has the mindset of there's not this competition. They're there to help each other. And so, and my friend Brandy and Margaret, they have been super helpful in encouraging and cheering me on. And if I was having a down day, all I had to do was send them a message and they'd give me tips, they'd give me ideas, and basically just cheer you up. So get friends to rally around you, stay connected to your upline, and do the hard things they ask you to do, because it pushes us out of our comfort zone, and that is where growth will happen. So I guess my top tips are pray about it, be very specific in your prayers, something that I've learned from Megan, and believe in yourself. If you don't believe that you can do it, it won't happen. And stay connected to your upline. It's very vital, just for all around business, for mood, and just to stay encouraged. And but what helped me the most last month was Brooke Hemingway's training on systems, and just implementing those systems since I've come home and made a few small tweaks has helped me tremendously in just things at home, for a home system, our business, for the business, and her training on closing has made me 100% more confident in signing someone up. I had someone last week or last month she sent me the message, she's like, I really need the products, but I can't financially afford it. And then just following her system of talking to them and listening, affirming, and acknowledging, she ended up ordering. So that made me so much more confident in closing someone who has the fears. And then Megan Malakovic was also, I really enjoyed her training and the speech that she had. I just really realized how I had shut down and was in the tunnel vision of making sure that the next bill gets paid and not dreaming. And so she really helped me to start dream again. And so that's my story. It wasn't a fast rank up, but stay the course. It is worth it.
I love that. Dolores, thank you. And congratulations. Congratulations, friend. I just love that you said, what if I could do that? So, like, you guys' posts, when you're sharing, people are watching what you're doing and they're thinking, like Dolores was thinking last summer, what if I could do that? So don't feel like nobody's watching your stuff, because they are. And then, yes, I've Angie and I meant to do like a follow-up call to teach you guys the systems and just to kind of recap the things that we learned that were so amazing. So we might have to do another little chit chat call to talk about the systems that Brooke shared, which were so basic and so simplistic, but necessary. Because if your life is a hot mess, like, your business is not going to thrive. It's going to eventually like come to that, could be the lid for you if you don't have like your home systems in place, your financial systems in place, and your, things like that. So yeah, super good. Okay, well, I'm going to kick it over to Gretchen, and we're going to talk. She's going to actually talk about sleep, product of the season.
Okay, I was just making some notes on my phone from Dolores. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Yes, I am excited to share about sleep because I love this product. I recently got over the hill. Happy to be in my fabulous 40s now. But one of the things that I have noticed is that my sleep has gotten a little bit more tenuous. So I was really excited to try out Sleep when they came out with it, and it has been fabulous. I love it when I am in hard seasons. It's not necessarily something that you want to use all the time, but when I'm in hard seasons, I love it when I'm traveling. Last month, I was up at my sister's helping her with her brand new baby and sleeping on the couch with a baby, in this little house. And I had my sleep along, and it made all the difference in the world. So when I'm traveling, we're going to be away, going to be in a different bed, whatever. It has been fabulous. And it is a fabulous product for people to try to do a number of things. Number one, see the power of natural, clean products, because it is natural and it is clean. It is gluten-free, sugar-free, vegan, non-GMO, all the things that we want to know and hear. Also, it gets them a quick win. It's something where they're going to feel the difference and feel how it works right away. Some of our products take longer when you're working on root health issues, right? So it is really, really beneficial to have a product like this where they can feel the difference right away and kind of give your people an early win. So I think that's in a welcome pack with the triplex this month at least. So just keep that in the back of your mind, because all sorts of people, not just people who are over the hill, have sleep issues. I was reading something about the percentages of Gen Z that has troubles getting to sleep. A lot of young people are on their phones right before bed. And yes, we know that shouldn't be done, but people do it anyway. Yeah, so millennials, Gen X, all the folks, a lot of people do have issues with sleep. And as we know, it affects a lot of things. It affects our mood, our mental capacity the next day, beauty rest. It does affect our skin and our appearance. And of course, our particular special, I don't want to say twist, but the bigger picture angle that Plexus approaches sleep from is the microbiome, because lack of good sleep does affect our gut health. Gut health also affects our sleeps. It's that it's a two-way street. So the main ingredient, or the star ingredient in sleep, is the melatonin. That is a sleep hormone. It's also a neurotransmitter. It naturally, in our bodies, our melatonin responds to light and darkness. It increases as things get darker, but we have a lot of things that mess with that, screens being a big player there. So it has 5 ml, which is safe for use, but again, probably not a product that you want to use all the time. But it's great for certain seasons and certain humps. Especially if you're in a time that is stressful, or you've got a lot going on. Yeah, things like that. So, of course, melatonin, that's fabulous. But one of my favorite ingredients, because I think it's so brilliant, is L-tryptophan. If you are familiar with the post-Thanksgiving turkey coma, that is due to L-tryptophan. So the fact that they put that in a sleep product, I think, is absolutely brilliant. And it's something that everyone can relate to, because we Americans, when we know what that's like. So brilliant to leverage that for helping us get to sleep when we actually want to be sleeping. Tryptophan is also an amino acid that is a precursor to serotonin. Our body uses it to make serotonin. So that's a neat little tidbit there. Ashwagandha is another key ingredient. That is an adaptogenic herb that specifically helps support our adrenals, and it supports having very good restful sleep. It can help with the feelings of stress, with feelings of anxiety, just calming us down, and it can help cognitive function as well. So really getting our brain ready to operate well. And that's one of the things that I absolutely love about sleep, is that I get to sleep fast. I go back to sleep fast. That one is key for me. And it doesn't make you groggy. You're not waking up like, oh, what's going on here? So love those things. Three other ingredients I wanted to mention were lemon balm. That one has relaxing properties. It's very calming. I have read that you do want to separate it from thyroid meds by about 4 hours. So if you're on thyroid meds, just remember to keep those separated, just like you do with your pink drink. Another key ingredient is GABA. That is a neurotransmitter that helps to relax our muscles, and it's just all over calming for our body. Again, getting us ready to just relax and rest deeply. But as we mentioned about sleep hurting the microbiome and microbiome health being helpful to sleep, FOS is a prebiotic that Plexus brilliantly included in this product. It supports the growth and the balance of the good bacteria in our gut. So while we're sleeping, it's working with the other ingredients to improve our gut health. And that is something that is really unique that you will not find elsewhere in the market of sleep aids. And it just works with you in realizing that sleep starts in the gut and that our gut impacts all the rest of our systems, right? In a lot of ways. So sleep is our product of the month. And I absolutely love it. So tuck all those things in your brain as you're chatting with folks that are having a hard time with their sleep.
Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you. And so I'm going to do a giveaway. If you are new on this call, if you're new from last month and this is your very, very first team call, pop in the chat. Hopefully we have some new people on here because I'm going to give this away. Oops, there's still people popping in. And so, yes, we're going to keep track on who comments and I'll announce on the team page after. So this is amazing. You definitely want to keep it on your shelf. All righty. Brandy, are you able to unmute now? We have a little pivot. Oh yeah, Elena, you're a newbie. Yay, very fun. She's feeding the baby. So Brandy's going to talk.
I'm going to talk about Elena right in front of her. So, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. First of all, since I have the mic, I just want to say, Dolores Yoder, you are so loved, girlfriend. I think that your rank to gold was such a victory for everyone because we've watched you from the start. I didn't meet you until last year, but I feel like I've watched you from the start of your business side. Anyway, fantastic. So we're all excited for Dolores. Her going gold was just like the highlight of the decade, honestly. So that on top of Angie going diamond, our team just can't get much better than that. So, hi, I'm going to talk about Elena for Elena. And all I'm going to do is just kind of basically tell you how I got her to silver. Elena is my dear, dear friend, but she is also my sister-in-law. So she's married to my brother, who is one of my biggest skeptics. I was talking to her the other day. I have one brother of mine that is like my biggest cheerleader. And then my other brother, who is my biggest critic in the best of ways. Like he's always trying to point out things, not to be mean, but just like as a brother to make me better. So I was terrified to ask her to share for that reason, because I'm like, Ryan's going to hate this. It's like, he's not going to love this. And anyway, so it kind of was getting to the point. Thanks, Angie. I just got a cut today. I was getting to the point where I was like, okay, so Elena is a nutritionalist. She is an OT. She is type A personality. Like, she's going to be good at this. So it was kind of like jokingly mentioned by her. And then I was like, funny you say that, because I was just telling Megan, like, my sister-in-law would be really good at this. And it was literally within 2 days of me telling Megan that my sister-in-law would be good at this, and Elena being like, oh, I kind of thought about sharing. So Elena, she made a post because we all met at a picnic together. And Megan was like, all right. And she took her phone and she started texting out a post. Elena posted it that day, and she had tons of people reach out to her. She was able to go fast start silver in 1 day. because she was putting me in three-way conversations, asking us questions, making sure that she was giving them the right thing. But girlfriend already knew what she was doing. Like, she knew the products, she knows the science behind supplementing, and she was very confident in making sure that these people were getting what they wanted. So she very quickly got 3 people. She is still in conversation with several others. So she's not even close to being done yet. And that is all from one post on Facebook and then a couple reach outs of girls. She's like, I know that they could use this. And so she started messaging people. So it was kind of a whirlwind for Elena. But here's the thing that I want to talk, like, kind of brag on her about. Anybody that's new to sharing, the first thing Elena was doing was making sure that she covered all the bases of knowing what to give people, so that she was starting them off on the right products. And then she instantly was like, now what? Like, okay, I've got this customer, now what? So she's being very systematic, which is a leader's dream, if we're all being serious right now. Like, she's the one asking me, what do I do next? And she's making sure that she follows through. So I am so excited to be working with my sister-in-law. Like I said, was so nervous to reach out to her. She's one of my scary reach outs, not because I'm scared of her. I'm kind of scared of my brother, like, just a little, but it wasn't because I was scared of her. It was because I knew that if she did this, she was going to go all in and do this, and she's doing that. So anyway, I don't know. I've lost view of her, if she's still. My nephew is, he's 2. And the other one is, she's got another little boy that's like 4 months old now. I think he's 4 months old now. Anyway, so she has her hands full with 2 little boys. So anyway, I'm so excited for her. And what a whirlwind of a couple days that was, all because we met at a picnic and showed her the vision and said, let's just see what happens. It'll be fun. I don't know, Megan. It could be fun.
I don't know, might be fun. We learned that last month from Brooke Hemingway. That was her like little one-liner. So every time that I've been ending a message, I don't know, might be fun. So if I sent you a message like that, that's from Brooke. Another little tagline to try out. So Elena's going to go senior silver this month, if not gold. Like, I totally believe that she could do that, because she has just people that have reached out to her actually in the past, asking her like what supplements she recommends and things like that. So that's so fun. Congratulations, Elena. And I wanted to real quick highlight Mary Graham. She did that live in the Momentum Makers group. If you didn't catch it yet, make sure you listen to that. But one thing I wanted to mention is that she has this fun idea, a fun idea that she implemented in May, which was, don't let a day go unpartied. I'm quoting her. Don't let a day go unpartied. Because I messaged her, was like, hey, tell me your wins. Tell me what you learned. Tell me what you did, to go fast start Senior Ruby. And she said that she's not naturally like a consistent person necessarily, but she's committed to consistency. So she really made an effort to do a party every single day. And this is the thing, is when you see people do something crazy, like go fast start Senior Ruby, it's because they did what most people either didn't have the idea to do or maybe weren't willing to do. I don't know. But she made a goal to do that, and she had a graphic so her team could just pick like what day she was hosting a party for them. And she also said she didn't try to reinvent the wheel and make all new stuff. She's like, I just rinse, wash, repeat, same stuff with different people from her team. So I'm sharing these ideas, and I'll actually forward her little voice clip into the Goal Getters chat also, so that you guys can listen from her words and like what she did. And I'll pop the little graphic too, in case you guys want to duplicate in some way, shape, or form. You can like take an idea and then pivot to make it yours, So I wanted to share that real quick. Okay, before we transition into our other call, I wanted to remind you guys that it is not too late to invite people to convention. It is not too late. Did you know people can register at the door? So the registration is still open. Like, it will be open till the morning of. So you are not. So don't feel like you can't continue to invite people. There's some people that have yet to join your team that will be at convention. I really believe that. And so don't feel like you know, that you don't have the ball in your court to continue to ask team members or to continue or to ask like the person that joins you tomorrow, like, hey, you want to go to convention? It's going to be a blast. And I'm even telling people, even if you're not working the business necessarily, like it's a really good personal growth conference. Like anytime you can exit the vortex and invest in yourself, that's always a win. And just a quick little perspective, if you have people on your team that are like just talking about the expense of it, they have to view it, you have to view convention like a business owner, not someone that's a non-business owner or like an employee. It's a very different mentality. If you have a CEO mentality, an entrepreneurial mindset, you're going, hey, biggest event of the year for my company, you better, in the biggest training event of the year, you better believe I'm going to be there, because that may be the place where I have that $1 million idea or that $10,000 conversation. It may not be someone speaking from stage. It may be someone sitting next to you that you guys end up connecting and sharing an amazing idea that skyrockets your business, or you take away something from that event that really changes like how you approach your business or you as a person, you know, in some of your mindset, and that, you know, the shifting and making some necessary changes. So anyways, I wanted to just put a little plug to continue to talk about convention and encourage your teams to go. And also, if you don't have a goal for this month, I'm going to give you a goal. You know how we like goal set and, you know, do all the things. I'm going to give you a goal. Okay. Plexus has brought out double BBBs till the 15th. So you know what that means, everybody? That means this is the month to, it's double the money month, basically. Okay. So everything, all your whole entire goal drives to the 15th, which is 4 level 1 VIPs by the 15th, which means you need 2 this week and you need 2 next week. You're going to work systematically. You're going to work with hope and joy and a lot of faith, and you're going to take massive action, right? So your goal is to get 4 new level 1s by the 15th, and they're double BBBs. And if you add more than 4, you're still getting double BBBs on those other people too. Okay. So last month we had the double bonuses for gold and above. And so if you were like Dolores and you weren't in your fast start window, she still got a double, or she's getting a double gold bonus, even though she's not in her fast start window. Like, how awesome is that? And so Plexus has this new double BBB thing. So you can make some quick cash these first 2 weeks of June. And let me just say, there is something the next 2 weeks of June after convention, or well, is it a week and a half after convention? Like that is contingent upon the 4 getting added the first 2 weeks of June. I don't know all the details surrounding that, but I was on a call earlier today and they were talking a little bit about that. So make sure you have your 4 and your team has their 4. And so we're basically front loading June. We're not waiting till convention to like get re-inspired and like we'll work afterwards. Nope. We're plugging in now and swing back into conversations, like turn over those cups. Do you guys see the Keith Callahan little video about the cup analogy? Okay, you got to have the conversations and see how fast you can turn over the cups. Okay, we're looking for leaders, right? But sometimes we start out people on the products with a product experience and then they end up turning into business builders. You just never know. Also, I wanted to reiterate the power of 3 that we talked about earlier on the call, which is really important if you're going for the maintain your rank bonus. Okay, you have to have 3 personally sponsored level 1s, and you need to make sure as you're going through your back office and seeing like who's close to re-ranking to gold or re-ranking to senior gold or re-ranking to ruby. Everybody needs to have at least 3 level 1s in order to unlock that bonus for maintaining rank. And as we know, maintaining a rank can be a lot of work, you know? And so remind you, just know that that's the thing. Okay, we still have our Give 10 promo code, so you have a promo code to offer people that are new coming in. Okay, reminder, you do the work, you earn the success. Okay, but it's important to do the work. All right, and so our focus in June here in the beginning of the month is recruitment. And then reminder, July and August, those months are very important because September kicks off Leaders Retreat. And so what happens in July and August heavily impacts your credits at the beginning of the Leaders Retreat contest. And the people that start earlier, like actually are working their business before a contest ever hits, are the ones who end up sweeping the contest early, and they're not at the end of December scrambling to bring in orders because they front loaded. Like they were diligent in the slower seasons, right? They were diligent when nobody was watching. They were diligent when there wasn't a contest to be going after, right? And so my encouragement is to stay engaged and to do the work. Like I actually went through, because I'm committing to 3 business reach outs per day, but my life is sometimes crazy, and sometimes it's not the consistency like of every day I'm messaging 3. Like today, I reached out to 13 and I sent a business reach out. And then I had about 7 follow-ups on products as well. And so I'm not encouraging or telling you guys to do something that I'm not also doing, because I have goals. My goal is Emerald. I'm working on Reentry Emerald. And so if I'm going to say I have that goal, I have to work towards it, not just at the end of the month, but working systematically throughout the month to make that happen. And so anyways, that's it. I've gotten through all of my notes, and it's going to be a great month, you guys. So, and we're done a minute early. Sweet. Alrighty. Any quick questions? I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.